Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, today we've got a video me and Dan have been going on about probably for 6 months. Well, at least 4 months anyway.
At least.
Basically, we've both bought Honda Hornets. Now, I paid a little bit extra and got the SP version, which comes in the matte paint, you get the Olin shock, you get the styling, the calipers. Dan cheaped out and he got the standard version. But what we want to see in this video is basically what is the difference between the two bikes to ride. It's all very well looking at the spec sheets, but what happens when you put them on the road and you ride them. So we've got Dan with us. So if you don't know Dan, he's got his own YouTube channel. What's it? English. What did Tim call it? Defence League Dan or something?
EDO Dan, apparently.
Defence League Dan. So we put his link to his channel at the top. Go check him out. He's got some really good content. But these are both our own bikes. So differently to what we normally do, this comparison is with our own machine. So can we be unbiased in this review? Don't know, you'll have to watch and see. But if that sounds of interest, grab yourself a cup of tea, make yourself comfortable, and Chopsy, the whole intro. So here are the motorcycles. Now, these are our own bikes, so for a change, we're actually testing our own machines here. So this is my Hornet SP. Now, you know, most people on the channel know I've got this, and I've had some small criticisms of things on this bike, but I thought the SP was worth spending a bit of extra money on. Dan, you went for the standard one, didn't you?
I went for the Billy Basic standard, and the money I saved, Chopsy, I bought this.
Yeah. Dan has got the official SC project, so the full SC project.
A svelte wanger.
A svelte wanger. A svelte.
And yours is the big bloody wanger.
A big svelte wanger, a big bloody wanger.
Well, I mean, you could say
more than just the bikes. So first off, we're starting our own bikes, and we'll just talk through how we've been living with them, and then what we'll do is pull over in a couple of miles, we'll have a swap and see what those first impressions are. This video will hopefully help you decide whether it's worth spending the extra £1,000 on the SP or go for the base model, and we'll try and point out the differences as we ride along. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, Daniel-son. So then, Dad, how have you been getting on with your Honda Hornet? You've had it a couple of months now, haven't you? 3 months, I reckon?
I actually got it delivered at the end of Jan, so yeah, quite a few months now. Yeah, so I only just had the first service, but yeah, I absolutely love this bike. I was just waiting for some better weather to enjoy it.
And why did you go for the non-SP? Was it just availability, or?
It was a bit of a unique situation because of the content creation, and I knew yourself was getting the SP, so I kind of thought, yeah, the SP is lovely, it's got all the bling, but I kind of want to do something a bit different. And that is a different kind of issue that most people won't have, that they don't have to think about content. You know, and I did want to, I had a 10 grand budget that includes all the extras, so that kind of made the decision as well. So it was limited by, you know, availability, because the SP wasn't available for a good 3 months, and also price.
Do you ever get that? Because my bike, obviously the SP comes with a quick shifter. It's an option on yours, Danny, and you have fitted it, haven't you? You have fitted the quick shifter.
I fit it myself, yeah.
But do you ever sort of just touch the lever accidentally and it jerks like that? I do that quite often. It seems quite sensitive, doesn't it?
It's oversensitive, isn't it? Yeah, for sure.
Oversensitive. We will talk a bit about quick shifters, but I'm not overly. Oh, God.
Bit of gravel, sir?
Bit of gravel for your breakfast? But I'm not overly happy with the quick shifter performance on here. It's all right over sort of 6,000 revs, isn't it? But it's just a little bit too slow. It feels like it's too slow at the bottom end.
It's the sort of timing retard thing. Who's calling me a retard? You know what I mean.
Okay, should we do a little swappage down?
Should we do a little swapperoo?
That's a bit more throaty, isn't it? It's not massively throaty.
It's just a bit deeper, isn't it?
It's got a nice little, nice bit of tone to it. And of course you've got the standard forks, none of that gold bling here. But I guess it's easier to maintain it and clean it, isn't it, if you've got black wheels?
Yeah. So give that a rev. Give that a rev. then I'll do this one.
Rev it when you're ready, Dan. Oh, you are doing. Okay, fair enough. It's definitely a bit more of a deeper growl there with that one. Let's have a look. Oh, it definitely squishes down. Definitely squishes down at the rear a bit more.
Oh,
it's
this is solid,
isn't it?
isn't it?
Harder, isn't it? And I've softened the. Well, I haven't softened the preload off on the rear, but I have softened off the compression and rebound.
Oh, where's my mirrors got? Oh, there they are.
Oh, it looks good with the tail tidy though, doesn't it? The back end looks good with a little tail.
It does look good.
But you will get a wet botty.
A wet botty.
A wet botty.
Nobody likes a soggy bottom. Yeah, the quick shifter feels exactly the same on this one.
It does it. That's just how they are, mate, isn't it? It is a real shame. Normally straight 4 engines are so easy to get, most of them have really smooth quick shifters.
And actually the Fireblade one is amazing, so I'm very surprised they haven't got it right.
Yeah, maybe there'd be a firmware update or something, an update that might sort it. It does feel a little bit softer. The whole thing just feels a little bit softer than mine. I think the ride quality is a bit nicer, a bit more plush perhaps.
This feels a lot more composed and locked in. It feels like I'm jacked up a bit at the back. And I guess that is because it's harder, isn't it? The compression will...
I think that's the Olin shock. I think maybe the rear is definitely firmer.
That is my first thing that I noticed, actually.
Oh, I think this feels a bit nicer, mate, from a riding it on the road every day point of view. Because when I test rode this originally, I never commented on the I said it was a little bit locked in, but the actual, what you had coming through the tarmac, it didn't feel too harsh to me. As soon as I got on the SP, and I did have the same seat as you, this performance seat, which is, I think, very hard, but it all was a bit too jarring. Whereas this is definitely it's definitely plusher. I might have to have because I think the forks are identical, aren't they? So I might have to have a twiddle and see how they've set the forks. Or maybe they've changed it, maybe the spring rate's different on the SP. Don't know, might have to look into that actually.
I didn't see anything on their press bit, but it does feel a bit firmer actually at both ends, but it could just be a setting thing that they've, like you say, twiddled with the front ewer.
This feels, I prefer the feel of this from, if you're not on it, if you're just cruising around, it's definitely a bit more compliant over the bumps, I'm sure of it. And even this seat doesn't seem too hard compared to what mine was like. And I did do 600 miles on it, so I did give it a chance.
You did give it a chance, yeah.
I did give it a chance.
This seat is a lot softer, yeah, immediately. It's quite apparent. Oh, white van, yeah, of course.
It doesn't sound that much different, does it, with the pipe?
It's very similar in terms of noises. I'm going to have to get a tail tidy, mate. You've done it to me now. Now that I've seen it, that looks horrendous. It really does. Looks bloody awful.
It's definitely a difference, isn't there? They're not identical. There's definitely, we need to maybe swap back again just to hone in on that. But we'll get some twisties, we'll chuck them around a bit and see if the SP, if that extra bit of composure and firmness, I know that's not really a word, but whether that is all going to, when you start hitting some twisties, whether that's going to make the difference and make this feel a little bit more wallowy. But
yeah, maybe. And I think this on track, this will be obviously the one to get, isn't it, really? I think. Yeah. If you're doing track stuff.
Yeah, you're probably right, but I do the actual feel of the bike over the bumps. I'm sure this feels a bit smoother, a bit more compliant than my SP.
This feels very jarring.
And I've softened that off considerably. It was a lot worse than that. Bear that in mind as well. Try the brakes. Yeah, they're not quite sharp.
Really? I feel like these aren't. Mind you, this is bed in quite a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, I think when you pull it, they don't stop you as quickly. I think the initial bite is quite nice on these, but I don't think it's got the power.
This feels way more progressive. Like you can actually feed more power in. It just feels like you can feel what's going on at the front end a lot more on this, in terms of the braking at least.
Yeah. Interesting already. It is interesting.
How much? How much do you want for your SP? No, I can't do that. I can't back out of it now.
More time on it, you may change your mind, mate. Hey, maybe we'll just swap bikes at the end of this.
Oh, hey. Well, you know,
There's an idea.
who knows what will happen? Who knows?
No, I'm sorry, Dan, that won't be happening.
Damn it. I'm sort of happy that they do feel a bit different.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you may just jump in and go, you know what, I can't really tell
Yeah.
much here between them. Let's get in front of this car. What I do like, it's a very agile, nimble little bike, isn't it? And you can really just sort of dart around on it. It changes direction really quickly.
It feels like a middleweight in terms of the agility.
It does, it really does. And that is, I think, and I mean, on this one, I would say you're getting the perfect amount of feedback from the road without it being too harsh, and I have a feeling that the SP, they've gone a little bit too harsh with it.
So what we're saying then, Chops, is that mine's better, yeah?
Well, no, let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away.
That's what it sounded like, mate. That's what it sounded like. It's weird seeing another man ride my bike.
It's not quite
like-
as bad as another man riding your missus.
Riding your
but
missus.
It's not far off, is it? It's not far
It's
off.
almost.
Well, I'll be up for that as well, mate, if you want.
I'm not going to say anything because I will incriminate myself.
Right, here's the hill climb, mate. This is it.
Yeah, you because I don't know this road, so
Oh, it's still absolutely superb. It's...
oh.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
Oh, this is a nice bit of road, mate.
It's lovely, mate. This bit of road. This is a great bit of road. This. Yeah, that's nice. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
This felt like it was very much on rails. Enjoyed that.
Oh, I enjoyed that. It's definitely
Yes.
a bit softer, isn't it? The suspension
Yeah,
setup is definitely a bit more compliant.
Yeah, for sure.
Whether that's a good or bad thing, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Definitely for everyday riding, that is nicer than that, for sure.
Yeah, it's just a shame because I just want to tweak the rear just a little bit, just have that ability to tweak it. But you know,
But is it not adjustable at all then? Is there no...
preload only,
Just preload? No.
just preload,
No.
nothing else. Yeah, which is a bit of a shame. But
Yeah, you want to be able to a little bit of a tweak, don't you?
yeah, just the compression and the rebound is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those brakes, yes, I will concede. The brakes when you're on it are a bit better.
Yeah. I think the initial bite is a little bit sharper on that, but when you pull it, it's like they feel a tiny bit wooden. They're fine, but there's a tiny bit wooden, whereas that, you've got a bit more progressive and it feels more powerful, I would say.
I get the pulsing through the lever on this one. I didn't get it through that one.
No, I've not had that. I've not had that at all.
It could, maybe it's the tyres though, I don't know. So these have got the Road Sport 2, Dunlop Road Sport 2, and not only that, they're OEM Dunlops, which are going to be awful.
Yeah, these are the S22s. They're still OEM and they're single compound, but I think they're a better tyre than the OEM Dunlops. Dunlops are great, but the OEM stuff's not brilliant.
You need the tyres you'll buy off the shelf in Europe are really good for Dunlop. Just the Japanese OEM tyres are not great from Dunlop.
Yeah, they're built. They're a couple of kilos lighter than the real ones as well.
Yeah, it's less compound.
It goes to show you.
Yeah.
Right, let's do the same
Right.
bit of hill climb on.
Let's
back
go.
On
Let's
swap
go.
bikes.
Hello, darling. I'm sorry I left you. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Why did you let that big fatty sit on me? My suspension was soft as it was. It's even softer now.
Yeah, this is definitely softer. I think you've bedded it in for me, mate. You've broken her. You've broken her in.
Giving her a good squishing. Yeah, it feels just firmer, doesn't it? It just feels a bit more rigid, I would say. Yeah, the brakes are definitely better. Yeah, there's a bit more support. Oh, he's going for it on the gold wing.
Oh, the old gold wing.
It's TMF
He's-
following us round again.
Yeah.
He's out of the bin truck, he's on the gold wing now. Yeah, when it comes to some twisties, I think the SP does offer a bit more support.
Yeah, this is a little bit I don't feel quite as confident. That being said, I don't know the road all that well.
No, that doesn't help, does it, obviously?
I mean, still though, it's flipping handles brilliantly.
Oh, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Let's go back again. Let's go back up again.
Yeah.
Completely agree. Turned in a bit sharper than I wanted to.
I saw
I'm not
that.
sure I like this 180 rear tyre business, and I'm a bit worried, big van. I'm a bit worried on track that I'm going to run out of tyre.
You think
quite easily.
190?
Yeah, I'm thinking ideally I think a 190. I know they've put it on there to make it more agile, but I think it's agile enough anyway. It doesn't need that as well. And I think you're just limiting, there's going to be less rubber, and if you're right over, you're going to be right off it could ride off the edge of the tyre, so I'm a little bit worried about.
Can you get a 190 on that?
Yeah, it's the same size rim as everything else, 6.5 inch. Yeah, there's definitely more support here. It's definitely, I think, a little bit better in the, when you really want to chuck it about.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of movement mid-corner, whereas on that I wasn't. Just a little bit of sort of, it's just sort of settling. Right. So, am I back on yours or?
Yeah, jump back on the SP, mate.
Okie dokie.
So look, just visually,
Sorry.
quickly, just visually between them. Mind you, mine does have the little engine poddy things. That's part of the sports
Yeah.
pack, which I quite like.
Oh,
Hang on,
we're
we've
in
got the
the way.
sausage man's back. The sausage man's back.
Yeah, yours is a bit sort of, you've just got all the bling on yours, haven't you now?
Yeah, so you can't really go too much because mine has got a bit of bling with the tail tied. I do like the tail tied, doesn't it? It definitely
That
makes it.
sharpens it up at the back for sure.
Yeah, sharpens it up.
Yes.
I like you can though. I do like you can.
Are you getting the SC project or something else?
I don't know. I'm still looking at options. I don't think the exhaust has come out yet. I'm gonna get.
Okay.
But I am going to get an exhaust because that is
Hideous.
monstrosity,
Yeah,
isn't it? It is a monstrosity.
It's hideous.
Oh, she
Oh,
likes
yeah,
it,
this
mate,
is-
this one.
This is so stiff.
Control yourself. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the standard version, is there? I mean, we're saying like, and I think it really does depend on what you want from the bike. If you're going to do a bit more pottering than absolutely hammering around, or you're not really planning on doing any track days, that doesn't interest you, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with the standard bike. Absolutely nothing. And it's actually slightly nicer on the road. It is slightly nicer at slower speeds.
To live with, and if you want to just commute and stuff, I think that would be the one to go for.
They're more different than I thought there was going to be. I thought we might end up getting on and go, well, actually, they don't feel any different at all. You know, they feel exactly the same.
I'm glad we've done this because I was of the opinion, they're not different enough.
Yeah, no, I agree. Warm the tyres, ready for the the one corner we're going to get in a minute in the UK.
In Hampshire that we've got that we can enjoy.
I think we might be in West Sussex now, mate. They're doing half go at the top, don't they?
Yeah.
There's loads of power here, absolutely oodles of power.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? And it's so smooth, the delivery. Wondrous thing.
Should we have a little roll on, mate?
Yeah, what gear do you want to be in?
Fourth gear, a bit of a torque one at 30.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh,
Yeah,
it's got a bit more! It's got a bit more!
Let's do a first gear, 20 mile an hour.
First gear?
You've got the wheelie
okay.
control on, haven't you?
I don't know. I think so.
You have. Yeah, the
Well,
light
we'll
will be
find
on
out, won't we?
if it was off.
3,
Go, ready?
2, 1, go!
Whoa!
Oh, traction control kicked in.
Traction control killed it completely.
That's the only thing with the traction control system is it's so aggressive.
Yeah, that really,
So
and it just kills it completely, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I
it
thought
just
I'd
stops
hit,
it
I thought I'd
dead.
hit neutral then for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's
what
do
about
second then, let's do second.
Second at 30?
Second at 30.
3, 2, 1, go!
See you later.
I did come off a little bit then.
Did you bottle it? Did you bottle it, Dan? Come on, admit it now. Did you bottle it? Well, trouble is you had your hand off the bars, so you've got to leave your hand on the bars. Do it again, though, your hand on the bars this time.
Okay, right.
Wait for these
We'll
cars
do one more.
again.
One more. Let's do third at 30.
Yeah, I thought third at 30. I think it'd be all right.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, I think you're going to absolutely blitz me when we swap over. Let's have a little swap and...
I don't know if that's...
Have I got a slow bike? I'll be taking it back to Honda at this rate. I've given me a slow one. They're going to be a slow one. You're going to annihilate me when we swap it over. You see, you'll spill over here.
You reckon? I'm not sure.
Either
I'm
that
not sure.
or you're packing a few more pounds than you're making out, Dan. You're holding your weight very well. You're not 20 stone, are you? I think you're going to absolutely annihilate me now.
Let's see. Let's see.
It could be because of the SE project, just giving it a bit more mid-range. You know, it could be.
I couldn't see how close you were.
No, I was doing it to start with, and then it started pulling. I was really surprised. I wasn't, because normally when we do these drag races, I get absolutely annihilated. Mullered is the word. And I'm not even in the most. This bike isn't in the aggressive throttle map, is it? That'll be why.
Right.
I'm 30 miles an hour. You count it again.
30 miles an hour. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, that's what I would have expected from the sort of weight difference, if you sort of mean. That's what I would have expected. Let's do a fourth. Let's do a fourth gear at 30.
Fourth gear at 30. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you might have me here.
I doubt it.
3, 2, 1, go.
It comes on song about 6, and then it goes, doesn't it?
It really does pull, doesn't it? Flipping heck.
I think the initial one we did was because this wasn't in the sport mode, so it didn't have that initial punch. That's what I would have expected.
Yeah.
That's what I would have expected. we could try one more.
Shall we?
Let's do one more little bit of swappage. You can see there's like no.
I know.
There's no hole in there. There's something halfway down, isn't there? You look in there. You can see it's like, hang on, it's got blocked up.
And at the end, it's got this cone, this massive cone at the end.
Oh, it goes into.
And it's so strangled, basically.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
You might be able to get it opened out and get the baffle taken out if you send it away to somebody.
Yeah, bit of a faff though, isn't it?
A bit of a faff.
At least this way, it's totally road legal. I don't have to worry.
Yeah, no, that is very true.
Right,
Those
now
will
we're
be
in the
reluctant to start as well, aren't they? I never start straight away.
Yeah, it seems to need to crank quite a lot.
It does. I think they're trying to make it into Ducati.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was just. It was just down to the map. That was all. It was just down to the map on my bike. You annihilated me then, as expected. So there we go. I don't think there's anything in it really, from a performance point of view.
That wasn't very scientific, but you take it as you will.
We need a couple of bags of cement to put on in Dan's backpack. That's what we need.
So after a fun day's testing our Hornets, what were our conclusions? So basically, the standard bike feels better on the road. The suspension is more plush. It's a nicer ride compared to the SP. The SP suspension is a little bit jarring. I mean, it may be Öhlins on the rear, but it lacks the plushness you would normally expect from an Öhlins setup. And it's the same at the forks. They're very jarring. So you do have extra support when you hit the twisties, but there's a bit of a compromise with the overall ride quality, which was a real surprise with the SP being the more expensive premium version of the bike. The standard bike definitely rides better on the roads. The brakes are better on the SP, the steering's slightly better, the support from the front when you're really pushing on is definitely better on the SP, but it is a big compromise on the overall ride quality. The SP may be another £1,000 more expensive, but if you're just going to use the bike on the road and you're not going to go too fast and be too much of a hooligan, I think you'll find the standard version may fit your needs slightly better. Massive thanks to Dan for coming along and recording this comparison with me. I'll put a link to Dan's channel at the top. Please go check him out. He's got some really good content on his channel. And we're probably going to be doing a little bit more together as well this coming year. So I hope you enjoyed the video. There will be more stuff to come on the Hornet. I've got a track day at Jamie Whitten Race School to come. I've also got a comparison with Mossy and the GSX S1000S comparison on the way. So in the meantime, keep it rubber side down, and I'll see you next time, guys.